Welcome to the first episode of Civics 101. I'm Allison, a current intern at IssueVoter. Throughout the next 14 weeks, we are sharing 3-minute, nonpartisan, accessible explanations of how our government functions, with the belief that civic education strengthens both government accountability and democracy itself. Today, we begin with the U.S. Constitution. In the summer of 1787, 55 delegates convened in Philadelphia with an initial goal to amend the Articles of Confederation, the first U.S. governing document that created a limited, weak central government to protect state sovereignty. There were three main issues: the unicameral Congress requiring unanimous agreement, decentralized government operation, and an inability to collect taxes. The delegates ultimately chose to reject the articles and draft a new constitution, a balancing act of various considerations. The Great Compromise formed a bicameral legislature balancing the interests of states with large and small populations. The Three-Fifths Compromise counted 60% of each state's enslaved population for representation and taxation purposes. The Electoral College was created as a middle ground between direct popular election and selection by Congress, reflecting both the wariness of mob rule and a reluctance to remove public input entirely. Finally, the Constitution established three separate branches of government: executive, legislative, and judicial, each designed to check and balance the others, ensuring no single branch would dominate. The preamble describes the Constitution's focus on providing justice, ensuring domestic tranquility, providing for the common defense, promoting the general welfare, and securing liberty for all. The 7 articles establish the organization, structure, and function of the government. The first 10 amendments, known as the Bill of Rights, outline the relation between individuals and government. This includes guarantees for civil rights and liberties. The Reconstruction Amendments were ratified between 1865 and 1870. They aspired towards equality for previously enslaved people in the aftermath of the Civil War. Since then, 11 more amendments have been added. The brevity of such a foundational document has led to various interpretations. Originalism focuses on the Constitution's original public meaning at the time of the delegates' drafting. Textualism focuses more narrowly on the language itself, how a reasonable person comprehended the text at the time of drafting, apart from delegate attitudes or normative values. Structuralism focuses on organizational principles such as federalism and the separation of powers, aligning the Constitution with the government's overall design. Living constitutionalism is based on the adaptability of the Constitution's meaning to the changing needs and attitudes of society. One criticism is lack of amendability. Since 1789, nearly 12,000 amendments have been proposed, and Congress has approved only 33 for state ratification. From there, 27 met ratification to become law. Another criticism arises to the Electoral College. When the president wins by popular vote yet loses the election, the Electoral College can create fears of illegitimacy among the electorate. Lastly, there are contradictions inherent in a document that argues for equality, justice, and opportunity for all, yet excludes African Americans, indigenous people, women, and other minorities or marginalized groups at the time of drafting. For further reading, check out our blog article on Medium. Thank you for joining us for the first episode of Civics 101. IssueVoter is a nonpartisan platform that makes civic engagement accessible, efficient, and impactful. Visit issuevoter.org to learn more. Sign up to stay up to date with legislation and make your voice heard.